DIY is never going to, it's always going to be a part of our lives.
DIY meaning like a safe space to me. Meaning I can be whoever I want and be accepted.
What do I consider DIY? Things that are like less known, a little more secretive. Like a lot of the shows that I end up like finding out about are like it's like you don't know the location till the day of or something like that. I'd say those are the DIY ones. I'd say DIY is just more community based, and that's what it is for me.
DIY means a safe space where I can be myself, dress the way I want to, just enjoy the music, and just have a good time with friends, and most importantly, have a good time with music. Yeah.
DIY would probably mean a show that you can really handle by yourself without having to go out of pocket and pull too many strings, I guess. DIY should be a very like natural and easygoing environment where you don't really have to worry about like, oh, will my agent or my manager allow me to do this? Is this good for my publicity? Like those kinds of questions means it's not really DIY.
But I think DIY always have like a more special spot because it was a space that accepted me when I was 16. I was like a kid. I wasn't even 18, and then I would go to places like the Smell, and since it always just venue, I would just like be there. And then a lot of places you want to see a good show, you have to be 21 plus. But like younger people need that experience too. So DIY space is a place for everybody of all ages to be there. And more like importantly, I think that's just a spot like DIY meaning like a safe space to me. Meaning I can be whoever I want and be accepted.
It's kind of like a community, so anyone that can fit into the community and respect it being a small thing and be okay with it and actually like enjoy it being a small thing and rather than like this big exposure deal, then yeah, that's DIY. I think that people have a weird idea that DIY, like if you create one DIY space, that it's there forever. And if you create this one DIY fest, that it's there forever. And the reality is, not to be a pessimist or something, the reality is that those things are just not going to exist forever. People grow up, people get other jobs, the rent goes up. It's just the reality of life, and we can't really blame it on anything but the reality of life. DIY is more about the community of who you meet at these shows, and like the people that go to these shows usually go to shows like every weekend, and those are their friends and like those are their family, and if they're also a promoter, those are the people that they're gonna book for their show. So DIY for me is more like a way to kind of bring together every aspects of like all music and like show people like, oh hey, I listen to this, like now I'm gonna bring it to you. It's always gonna be a part of our lives, and it's always gonna be somehow incorporated in the music that we listen to, but it's always changing, and the artists that were DIY right now, they're gonna be on the charts, in a couple years. So it's always changing.
Artists who will play these places and don't care like who their audience is and don't care if they're like this is a huge guarantee for the show, just like play it. That's rock. Like I think that's punk rock, and I think that's like super cool and like DIY and stuff.